Hi, welcome to our channel, La Naked Cactus. If this is your first visit, we moved from the Corrèze down to the south of France just under 3 months ago. We make weekly vlogs detailing our new lives here and our adventures. However, this is the first of our midweek specials, and today I'm going to be showing you around our Mediterranean garden. Okay, so one thing I do need to tell you from the very beginning is that I am definitely not a gardener. I don't know what the vast majority of the plants or flowers we have in this garden. I don't know how to look after them, what to do with them, when to water them, when to prune them. I do have a plant app on my phone, so we're going to try and learn about them, learn what to do with them. Now, if you have any tips, please write them in the comments below, because I'm a complete novice and I will really appreciate any help I can get. Okay, let's have a look around. So we're down in the bottom of the garden. You can just see the gates going down onto the road and our parking spaces. As you can see, we've got quite a few tiers going up to the house, but the bottom tier where I am now I think was used as a petanque pitch by the previous owners. Now, all along the fencing to the road is this plant, which I think, looking at my app, is that boa vine or bower vine? And it's saying it's in good condition. I'm not sure if this should be pruned. Let me know what you think. If I come just slightly over to the other side and go above the vines, you can see some of the mimosa, where the village gets its name from. Ours isn't yet in bloom. Another few weeks, I think, and that should look absolutely stunning. So we moved into the house mid-November. I'm not sure how long the house had actually been up for sale. I'm guessing at least 6 months. So that takes us all through the really hot summer period of last year. And I'm not sure the garden was actually watered at all during that time. And I think that's quite evident walking around, that things are looking a little bit dry. Sorry, that light's really not good. So I'm going to give everything a very good water this afternoon. I hope I'm doing right there. We've got an irrigation system and hoses throughout the garden. That one's in a bit of a tangle, but we'll see if we can sort them out and get some water right down even onto this bottom tier this afternoon. Okay, so this one, we have a number of these in the garden, is a Japanese pittosporum, also known as a mock orange, which is quite funny. I'll tell you why in a minute. It says it's in quite good condition. Let me know what you think. Now, I do recognise this one, lavender, and it smells absolutely beautiful. Love this. I don't know if it's a tree or a bush, but I love the purple flowers. It's saying this is a milkwort. Would you agree with that? Okay, we're gonna go through this little gap here to this beauty. So this is a Japanese palm that can apparently grow to 8 meters tall. It's probably up to my waist height at the minute. And we've got fin at the side for size. I do like this. I'm not sure if I should be trimming away these dead leaves at the bottom, or do I just leave them? But I do love this plant. Okay, so this one I think is an excellent example of that the garden hasn't been watered enough. You see a lot of them are dry, and definitely could do with a good watering, I think. This looks like the kind of plant that I've been looking after normally. Pretty dead. Can you see that one in the background? We're going to that one next. How awesome is this? This is, it says, an old man cactus, also known as a bunny cactus or the old man of Mexico. These are so sharp. It looks really cool. Now apparently this one can grow to 15 meters, and it says it's in very healthy shape at the moment. I do like this. I think it's a lot of fun. This one is definitely staying. Now this one, it's saying is a tree medic. This doesn't look very well to me, but the app is actually saying it's in healthy condition. There are certain parts of it that just look really dry, but what do I know? It's saying it's a low altitude sun loving shrub from southern Europe, so we're definitely in the right place for it. I think I might just give it a good water anyway and see what it does. Okay, so now this one I'm not too sure of at all, because in places it really does look a bit as though it's dying, but then in some others we've got these beautiful purple plants. Now it's saying this is a hardy ice plant native to South Africa. It grows in dense carpets. It certainly looks like it, but I'm not sure what I should be doing with it. This part over here doesn't look very good at all. Now one thing we're definitely not short of in the garden is rosemary. So much rosemary, which I'm very happy with, because not only do I like to cook with it, it just smells lovely when you walk past. At the side you can see some of the irrigation system. Sorry, Finn's coming to say hi. Hello, good boy. Some of the irrigation system I was talking about. So we've got the water pipes running throughout the garden, and then there are various smaller pipes running off. Haven't figured out how to work this yet. Not even sure how to turn it on, but I think with the warmer weather approaching we're going to have to figure that one out. Finn's sunning himself. That's a very happy doggy. Good boy, Finn. Good boy. Oh, you didn't have to get up. Good boy. Yes, look. Look at the kitty face. Good boy. So from the level that I'm at now, you can see the petanque area where we started. We made our way around there. We're up on the second tier now, and now we're going up the stairs to the third tier, which is where the guest suite is, and the doors that we're taking out of the games room to be. Now this flower bed I'm very excited about. Not only is there the beautiful bougainvillea that goes all the way up to the terrace where we spend a lot of our time eating and sitting out, but I think this is an aloe vera plant. Anyway, back to the bougainvillea just for a second. Now some areas of it are looking lovely and green and lush and beautiful flowers, and then if I just climb across, there's some quite dry bits with... Does it need pruning? Should I be trimming bits of this away now? Please let me know what you think, because I really don't want to damage this one. It's beautiful. So the reason I'm really excited about this aloe vera plant is that I've heard it has so many uses and health benefits. I was actually in the supermarket at the Lavender last week, and I noticed in the fruit and veg section they were selling a leaf. Is it called a leaf? One of these stalks. So I'm guessing it's something you can eat as well, but I'm certainly going to be looking into all the different uses, and this might warrant a section on its own, I think, at a later date when I found out more about it. I do know, one thing I do know though, is that you know I love to cook, but I'm not necessarily the best chef in the kitchen when it comes to sharp and very hot items. And I know, if I can just take a little bit off to show you the inside, the actual gel inside is supposed to be excellent for minor burns. So this might be my new best friend. How good are these plant apps? Okay, so this is known as a jade plant, a species of crassula, looking like a miniature fairy tale tree. A jade plant is one of the world's most popular succulents and native to southern regions of Africa. Oh, also known as a lucky plant, a money plant, or a money tree. We'll have to look after this one. Oh gosh, this beauty is telling me he's native to the Canary Islands. How lovely is that? Loving these. They're like individual flowers. Beautiful. Okay. Round to the side of the garden. Come on, Finn, this way. We've got a garden bench here that Steve is on his next trip to the Corrèze. He's going to make a new wooden top for. I'm rather looking forward to sitting here under this very big pine tree. It's huge. Now it's also next to, and this is something that I mentioned earlier, these two trees. Number 1 and number 2. Now I do know what these are, laughing, because I've already searched them, because there are so many of them around the town. This one's actually looking a little bit yellower than this one. One thing they don't have is any fruit, and I believe that both of them are mandarin trees. And I can only think this is due to a lack of watering, because every other tree like this in the town, even our neighbour's tree, at the moment is absolutely full of oranges. So I can only think that they need a ridiculous amount of watering in the summer and it just didn't get any. But I'm going to really try and look after these, and hopefully next year we'll have lots and lots of oranges. I'll see if I can get a picture of our neighbour's tree. So with our non-orange orange trees to the right of me, we're looking up to the Naked Cactus studio, and the garden path to the side. We've got the oleander bushes on one side. To the left we've got an aloe yucca, I believe, and a wild banana. Now neither of these are looking very good to me, so again, if you've got any advice as to what I can do, please let me know. Look at the size of these leaves, they're absolutely huge. Okay, continuing up the garden path. Yet more rosemary. No idea what that one is growing up the side of the studio. Again, looking very dry and not too well. Round to the side. I love this one. Let me find out what this one is. a crimson bottle brush. Beautiful, beautiful colours. I like that very much. Okay, continuing. The radiators we took out the other day. I think, and I'm very sad to say, this, I'm going to say, was a jasmine plant. Do you think there's any comeback for that, or do you think it's gone for good? It's just outside the main entrance, so if you can think of something else I can replant there, I would much appreciate it. On the wall leading to the studio, is this vine? Well, to me, it just looks completely dead. But maybe that's what it should look like in winter, I'm not sure. I'm going to leave it where it is, just until mid-spring to see if anything at all happens. Is there anything I can do to help this, or do you think it's just too far gone? This is the window from the Naked Cactus studio. We've got absolutely beautiful pine tree at the side, very large. And if I make our way down these steps, past the oleander, just a little bit more, you can see, if you remember, this is the view from our bathroom window. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, back to the plants. More rosemary. Some thyme. Definitely looks like weeds to me. All needs to come out. And succulents, I'm guessing. Now the main reason I've brought you up here is because I wanted to show you this. So this is what people see when they first arrive at our house. A very, very sick looking European fan palm, also known as a Mediterranean fan palm. But if you look very, very closely, right in the middle, there is a little bit of greenery. So I'm going to have a go at trimming away all the dead. I've absolutely no idea if this is the correct time of year to do it, but I really don't think I can make this any worse than what it already is. So I think a good water and a good trim, and we'll see what happens in the future. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. So there's not actually much left. I don't know if I should take all of these down right to the very stem. There's the green. If I just go around the other side, there is actually, there's a second bit of green here as well, but even these are quite tinged with brown at the ends. And like I said, I'm going to give it a good watering and we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I will keep you updated. Under here, I've just spotted, if I lift this up, all of these growing. Do you think I should move them to somewhere else? Hosepipe out. Time to do some watering, I think. See if we can bring this garden back to life. the watering finished. Gosh, that was an absolutely mammoth task. Coming from the Crays, it seems really strange to think of watering the garden in the winter. It is only mid-January, but I'm hoping it will have done it an awful lot of good. I'll give you an update maybe in a couple of months' time, so look out for our Mediterranean garden in the spring video. I still feel that there's quite a few plants I haven't shown you, and we've not discussed any future plans. I don't think I mentioned a swimming pool yet. So I'm going to end this midweek special on our garden here, and I will see you on Sunday for our regular vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.